Our time to strike is now, before the Vaadwaur can deploy their main chemical payload. We would like you to be a part of the assault squad. Your first step will be to take and secure the Vaadwaur forward base in the mountains. Capture the base, and then meet with our squad in one of our hidden outposts in the mountains. They'll brief you on the next step. Move fast. We do not know when the Vaadwaur will begin releasing their chemical payload.
Okay, welcome back everybody.
We can't
Hope everyone's had a good day. I'm in the wrong part of the space. Okay. Now I got Dr. Angrybot working again. Make sure all of my settings are where they're supposed to be. Okay. Have some plasma.
Enemy target on sensor. Enemy combat proximity.
I love burning these guys. Just takes forever for the container to fill it back up again. Enemy at the gates, huh?
Damage detected. Personal shield losing power.
Excellent work, Admiral. The victory is now close. All we need to do is destroy the stored chemicals and take their final command post. We're about to win a major battle in this war, Admiral. Are you ready? Of course I'm ready. This is it, Admiral. The last push. All our chemicals are up ahead. The base is heavily fortified. It'll be up to you and whatever forces you can muster to go after the Vaadwaur. Our forces will stay behind and hold off any Vaadwaur attacks from their bases behind us. Wonderful. I remember the boss on this mission. Tough as. And there's the boss.
The Vaadwaur shall live on. I will make sure of it.
Flanking damage detected.
I will not forsake my people to the fate of these disgusting creatures. Awesome. My people. I am sorry.
Oh, that's easy. The other guy do all the work. Mission is complete. The Kabali will no longer be harmed by the Vaadwaur chemical attacks.
But the Vaadwaur will return at any moment. I suggest we pull back to the city.
Agreed. We need to deal with the Kabali using the Vaadwaur for rebirth.
Captain Kim, that is not our concern. The Prime Directive is clear on this.
The Vaadwaur were trying to exterminate the Kabali, but the Kabali are trying to eliminate the Vaadwaur by absorbing their culture. I understand the Prime Directive, but we're already here. We're already involved, and the results of the Kabali's actions are no different than the Vaadwaur's.
You have a point, Captain Kim, but I believe this would be better discussed in a more secure location.
Agreed. We'll give you an escort to the city.
We can't thank you enough for all your help. The war will continue, but now we have the upper hand. We're trained, and we're prepared to finish the fight. We have only one more topic to discuss. What should we do with the stasis pods we currently hold? We can't stop until the Vaadwaur leave our world. Thank you for all your help. I believe it is time we discuss what to do with the remaining Vaadwaur stasis pods. Our lead scientist wishes to speak with you within the temple about the problem. I believe Captain Kim wishes to be present as well. I suggest talking to him first. We can't stop.
Yeah, I need more Delta Alliance, so we'll grab that. Past Captain Kim again.
The Kabali have invited us to their temple to discuss the status of the Vaadwaur stasis pods. Are you ready to go?
Yes, let's go. Oh, that's a wall.
Thank you for meeting us here. We have spoken with delegates from the Alliance and have come to an agreement about the Vaadwaur. We will cease reviving Vaadwaur from stasis pods that are failing and ensure the upkeep on said pods.
I think that's for the best.
Yes, I have come to see that now. We will release the remaining Vaadwaur from their pods once their current forces have shown us that we can come to a peaceful solution. In the meantime, we shall continue to use this area as a holding area for non-Vaadwaur who will become Kabali.
So you plan on using this as a storage facility for bodies?
Yes, I know it may seem grim to you, but for us, it is sacred. This shall be a place where those who have lost their lives await to have a new life given to them. In time, we will fill this hall again with those who can earn another chance at life.
How will you acquire new bodies?
We are sending scouting ships to several planets that the Vaadwaur have attacked. With the permission of their people, we will take the victims of the Vaadwaur and give them a second chance at life. Our hope is for this to lead to new alliances with the other species of the Delta Quadrant.
It is good that we all could come to a solution. I will take my leave.
Are you ready to leave? I think
Yes.
Thank you again for everything you've done here. I'm relieved that we've cleared this up and can move forward with the Kabali. Let's head back to the city.
Don't worry, Harry. I'll take good care of you.
Another surprise for another mission.
It will be difficult for us not to honor the Vodwar fallen with rebirth, but I believe this is for the best. We shall do what we can to promote our culture in a way that can also help others. Perhaps then, we can avoid future misunderstandings. We'll still be in this fight against the Vodwar for some time, but at least now, we have hope for a future without war. Thank you.
Let's check out that new shield. Can't put it on me. Not ruining my set. Yeah, we'll put it on her.
We know there's something going on with the Vodwar and the Cartella system, but we haven't been able to get any ships close enough to determine what that is. I think you'll have better luck. The area doesn't have a lot of resources, but there's enough Vodwar ship traffic in the area to indicate a major base. But they're guarding it so closely that it could have something to do with their sudden jump in power. Given the aggressive nature of the Vodwar, getting close enough to investigate without attracting their attention will be difficult. We've made contact with a Hazari bounty hunter in possession of equipment that should allow you to approach and infiltrate their base.
Okay, return to ship. We have arrived in the outskirts of the Cartella system. Our orders are to rendezvous with Admiral Tuvok, who will give us further instructions.
Greetings. It is agreeable to work with you again. The Vodwar have greatly expanded their reach since Voyager first encountered them. Their military capabilities have developed at a rate that Starfleet Command finds troubling. An additional concern is that some leaders of the Vodwar supremacy have developed unusual physical characteristics. These individuals exhibit strength and resilience far beyond the norm for their species. The crew of the Lisette has shared their data of your previous encounter with one of the enhanced Vaadwaur with the Alliance. We have used it to devise several modifications to our weapons that may counteract their ability to reflect a portion of energy directed at them. I have provided the specifications to your crew, and they have already made the modifications to your weapons. However, these modifications are untested. It is unclear how much effect they will have.
Do we know why these Vaadwaur are different?
Not yet, but we have found a location that may have the answers we seek. Officially, Cartella is a defunct mining colony. However, intercepted messages indicate that the lower levels of the facility are being used by Supremacy leadership for an unknown purpose. Your mission will be to covertly enter the base and gather intelligence on the Vaadwaur. We have made arrangements with Yadren to provide you with equipment you will need to approach the system safely.
Coordinates received, Admiral.
The Hazari will provide a modified holo-emitter that should allow you to approach the planet. Holotechnology is unfamiliar to the Vaadwaur.
If you don't want to blow this whole deal, help me with these Vaadwaur! Thanks for the help, but don't expect a discount. I wouldn't have been in that mess if I hadn't been waiting here for you. I picked up this device called a holo-emitter from a big-eared fellow named Quinn. It's programmed to replicate the appearance of a Vaadwaur freighter. I don't know the specifics of this technology, but it works and I'm delivering it. That completes my contract.
If the holometer works, why were the Vaadwaur attacking you?
It was my own fault. I should have activated it before I entered the system. But hooking it into our power supply was more complicated than Quinn said it would be. Alpha Quadrant tech has too many redundancies. Backups for your backups, and none of it matters because emergency power always fails in an emergency. Good luck. I'll wait here in case you make it back.
Thank you, Yadren. We'll be back soon.
Voyager will remain here with Yadren. With your permission, I will beam over to your ship in order to coordinate the mission.
Permission granted, Admiral.
We have arrived at Cartella Prime. Your engineers have installed the holo-emitter, and it is ready to activate at your command. We will need to infiltrate both automated and manual detection measures before we can reach transporter range of the planet.
Activate the holo-emitter.
Our first task is to bypass the automated security perimeter.
Sir, this hologram won't fool even the most cursory scan. Oh boy.
Excellent. Next, we will be challenged by orbital traffic control. Remember that the Vaadwaur are an aggressive species.
Sir, I'm detecting a large amount of Vaadwaur ships ahead. We are discovered. We stand little chance of survival. Well, that's great.
Unidentified may be malfunctioning. Please transmit your ship designation and flight plan.
I don't have time for your bureaucratical nonsense. Continue to obstruct me, and I guarantee you spend the rest of your career mining rocks on the edge of nowhere.
You're cleared for docking, sir.
About time.
Now we must avoid detection from the Vaadwaur ships. The hollow emitter will be essential.
The power, how the hollow emitter is fluctuating, I'm not sure how long I can keep it online. Detecting power fluctuations as a hollow emitter. Rerouting the power flow to the Ferengi hollow emitter can be tricky. Let me take a look. So we needed sir, hollow emitter seems to be working properly again. Excellent. Excellent work, sir. That should keep it running. Good.
The tunnels beneath the planet are protected by a subspace scattering field that our transporters cannot penetrate. I have found a safe location at the edge of this field, but once you beam down, you will need to make your way through the tunnels to the base itself.
I am ready for transport.
You are just outside of the Vaadwaur security perimeter. I have accessed their internal sensors, so I will provide you with tactical assistance throughout your mission. Be wary. There is a Vaadwaur patrol just ahead in the passage that crosses yours. Nearby, you should see a console. Use it to override the blast doors and trap the patrol.
Use the console to activate the blast doors. Got it.
Be sure that the patrol is in the correct position before you activate the console, or this will fail. Logs at the facility indicate it is in poor repair and has suffered several mechanical mishaps. Use this to your advantage. Acts of sabotage that simulate equipment failures should not arouse suspicion.
Acknowledged. You've been issued some specialized equipment for this mission. Grapple gun will shoot a rope, which will allow you to cross chasms, zipline, and rappel. The anesthetizing gas will allow you to knock out guards in your path without permanently injuring them. These items are not in your inventory, and you do not need to equip them. You'll be notified when and how to use them. Understood.
I am detecting a Vaadwaur patrol ahead. Maintain your position until they pass. That should keep the patrol occupied.
Let's hope.
I am detecting another group of Vaadwaur ahead. Access the security camera from the console nearby. If you overload that data tower, the Vaadwaur patrol will investigate. Program the door to seal them in.
Alert. Conduit malfunction on Level 2, Section Beta. Engineering teams, respond immediately.
Excellent. Proceed cautiously.
Sound tactical advice, Tuvok.
There is a large drop ahead on your right. You will need a grapple gun to cross it. You will need to incapacitate all of the Vaadwaur ahead. Insert the anesthetizing gas canister I provided you in the environmental control console and alter the air composition.
Alert. Environmental control malfunction on Level 2, Section Delta 3. Engineering and medical teams, please respond.
There is a large drop ahead. You will have to rappel down. You need to traverse this cavern without the Vaadwaur seeing you and raising the alarm. To do so, you will need to use your grapple gun, as well as take advantage of anything in the environment. First, you will need to reach the support platform. Shoot a grapple across and then zipline down. Sneak up behind that guard and incapacitate him. To advance further through the cave, you will need to disable the proximity sensors. That console should allow you to do so. Now, zipline to that outcropping. In order to exit this cavern without detection, the way is clear to grapple to the next support structure.
Tuh.
We will...
I haven't even done anything that did it for me.
Make your way across the ledges to the outcropping near the next support structure. Grapple to the next support structure. Approach the guard and disable him. There are more guards at the other platform. Use your tricorder to reprogram the anti-personnel turrets near them to attack the Vaadwaur targets.
Attention. Malfunctioning turrets on Level 4, Section Beta 2. Security and engineering teams report immediately to Level 4.
The walkway is offline. You will need to grapple across the gap. They are aware of your actions. You cannot delay.
Oh, come on.
Sensors are reading something large blocking your route through the cavern. Activate the crane with the nearby controls to move it. Not much further. There is another grapple ahead. There should be a place where you can drop down just ahead of your current position. Now slip quietly out of the cavern before the Vaadwaur see you. I am detecting some unusual signals coming from below this area. You must reach the bottom of the caverns. I recommend you overload a console to create a diversion, and then trap the Vodwar guarding the area in a force field.
Acknowledged.
Intruder alert! Commander Gallic, please respond. An intruder? I'll handle this. Finally! Gallic? You will pay for killing Gallic! What? What was that thing? You saved my life. I don't know why, but I am grateful. What was that thing? It crawled out of the commander. Was it controlling him?
I think so, yes. Have you ever seen anything like that before?
Never. It's some kind of parasite, isn't it? What do you know?
There are Starfleet records of creatures like this from the mid-2360s. They are neuroparasites that appear to retain some of the host's memories, while also increasing body strength and resilience. When one takes over, though, the person the host is gone forever.
Do you believe other members of the Vodwar are infected by these beasts? Could all of our leaders be contaminated?
Yes, and these tunnels may hold information that will help us defeat them.
I know my duty. I cannot allow you to wander freely through our compound, but I can't ignore this either. A temporary truce, then. I will accompany you, and if what you say is true, I must know how many of my people have been taken.
Agreed. Follow me.
I think it went down that passage over there. It went down one of the cracks in the rock. We'll have to deactivate that force field to pursue it.
A long rappel down. Wow.
It appears the creature has already left the area. I would recommend you scan the area with your tricorder. Perhaps it left a hormonal trace you can follow.
I didn't know these caves were so extensive. Only the highest leadership is allowed down here.
How did the Vaadwaur come into contact with the parasites in the first place? It has been many years since Starfleet encountered them.
I wonder how many of our leaders have been infected. Surely Gala can't be the only one.
Based on Starfleet's previous encounters with the parasites, you should be extremely cautious. The creatures show remarkable cunning.
Give me an enemy I can confront face to face. This deception sickens.
They are insidious. These creatures nearly ended the Federation. Although we have had our differences with the Vaadwaur, the Federation do not wish to see any species enslaved.
This area has always been off limits. I expected some kind of hive, but this is just a storage room. I see some of our stasis modules, which means there are soldiers who have not been rewoken. But the rest of this? Just supplies. There's nothing here that will prove what you claim. Perhaps this infection was limited to just one man.
I wouldn't be so sure. Let's look in those containers.
What was that thing? Wait.
Did you hear something?
Ah, I see you've met my little friends. They want to get to know you better.
What are you? How far has this infestation spread?
You have such a small mind. The joining will help. You will see everything we can be once we are brothers under the skin. You have bested me? Mere mortals. Pathetic. We will rise again, and you will know our true might.
This ends now. I cannot allow you to spread this infestation.
And the Queen wakes up. Come on, red
The
alert, go
Vaadwaur
away.
are alerted to your presence. You must leave the facility. But the subspace scattering field is still in effect. Find the controls and disable them.
I will disable the scattering field.
Find the controls to the subspace scattering field and disable them.
Okay. Hello, where are they? Oh, it's right over here in the corner.
Although you have helped the Vaadwaur people today, do not believe this makes us friends, or even allies.
Will you come with us?
No, I must remain with my people. Perhaps I will discover more of what's really happening here.
Farewell, Eldex.
Your activities on the surface have alerted the Vaadwaur to your presence. They are beginning to inspect the starships in orbit. I would recommend returning to the ship immediately.
One to beam up.
The information you discovered in the base is troubling. While Starfleet knew the neuroparasites found on Earth sent a signal to deep space before they were destroyed, we never knew the destination of that signal. It very well may have been the Delta Quadrant. However, contemplating the ramifications of parasites among the Vaadwaur ranks must wait. The fleet protecting this planet has been alerted to our presence. It is only a matter of time before this vessel is discovered.
Set a course to the edge of the system. So we're being hailed by the Vaadwaur on screen.
Unidentified vessel. Your transponder codes are invalid. Security vessels are on their way. Please hold position and prepare to be boarded.
One moment.
There is only a 0.008% chance that this ship will survive a direct confrontation. One last act of sabotage may be what is required. I propose we swap transponder codes with another vessel. Given the aggressiveness of the Vaadwaur, there is a 68.4% chance they will turn on one another. We can escape in the confusion.
Set a course for the Vaadwaur ships.
Well, you're alive. I guess that means the holo emitter did its job.
Actually, the holo emitter malfunctioned and we were almost discovered.
But it did work. Contract complete.
Until next time, Yadrin.
Excellent work. Now that we know at least some of the Vaadwaur have been taken over by the neuroparasites, we can form an appropriate plan of action. The one Vaadwaur who helped you, Commander Eldex, may be of assistance. It was clear that he was not aware of the corruption. With your permission, I will return to Voyager. There is much still to do before we will see the end of the Vaadwaur threat.
Permission granted, Admiral.
thank you again. Live long and prosper.
Peace and long life, Admiral Tuvok. Captain, I think it's time we get out of here. I agree.
The existence of the neural parasite certainly explains the unusual physical abilities of the Vaadwaur, and perhaps their rapid return to prominence in the sector. You managed to take out 2 of their overseers, but I expect that more of their leadership has been infected. Perhaps this Commander Eldax can persuade more of his people to rebel against the infected Vaadwaur from within. But until then, we'll need to muster our allies and prepare to deal with this threat. We're not just facing the Vaadwaur anymore. The data from your mission against the Vaadwaur shows they're a bigger threat than we ever anticipated. Our forces are stretched thin. The Alpha Quadrant Alliance cannot fight a prolonged conflict in the Delta Quadrant. We must work to form an alliance of species here. Admiral Tuvok and Captain Kim are working on a plan and have requested your assistance.
Alright, getting close. Sir, we have arrived in the Alhian system. The USS Voyager is here along with the USS Rhode Island and a few other ships. Admiral Tuvok is requesting your presence aboard Voyager. Very well, let's see what he has to say. There are a lot of ships here from different groups. This meeting must be especially important. Hello, hero.
Admiral Tuvok is in the conference room with the other members of the task force. Follow me, please. I'll take you to him.
Lead the way, Commander.
Seems like we're never gonna get you that tour. Sorry. The others are waiting for you in the conference room.
Awesome, hero. Gonna start a campaign, huh?
Let us begin. While the Kobali and the Benthans have agreed to join our alliance, there are many other races in the Delta Quadrant in a position to help us defeat the Vaadwaur. It will be up to us to show them the benefits of joining us. 7, I would like you to contact the Cooperative.
The Cooperative should be amenable to our offer. They have as much to lose as we do.
Neelix, your experience as a trader makes you an excellent choice to work with the Hazari.
The Hazari? This won't be easy, but I should be able to pull it off.
Captain Kim, we've arranged a meeting for you with the leaders of several Kazon sects.
I don't trust the Kazon, but I'll give it my best effort.
Doctor, you have experience with the hierarchy. I would like you to infiltrate one of their ships and learn more about how they make decisions.
Ooh, I have several new subroutines that will be perfect for this mission.
As for you, I would like you to visit the Toure and the Octanti, and then provide support to any of the others who require it. We need allies to turn the tide of this war. We cannot fail.
Okay, sorry, I don't talk when there's audio dialogue going on.
You can leave if you return to the transporter room, though there is some time to speak with the crew.
I never thought I'd be a spokesperson for this alliance myself. And to the Hazari! I guess all my time as a trader and ambassador made Admiral Tuvok think I was the right Talaxian for the job. Knowing that you and your crew have my back is a great relief. The Hazari are tough negotiators.
I was thinking a Vulcan female warrior like no other. Yeah, I have one female Vulcan. She's a tough little cookie, too.
This is going to be interesting. I've never really tested my field intelligence subroutines, but Admiral Tuvok assures me they will perform well. He has been assisting me with the programming, and I've made an extensive study of intelligence and information gathering on my own. I may require you to interact with the hierarchy and make the alliance offer to them. If they think it's the best financial option, they may agree to join us.
The Cooperative should be amenable to our alliance. I foresee no problems and should not require your assistance. I will inform you if the situation changes.
The Kazon are argumentative and difficult. Getting them on our side will be tricky. I'll be negotiating with the leaders of 5 of the clans. While I hope to bring them all on board, I'll be happy if we get 1 or 2. The Rhode Island is a tough ship, but I'd be grateful if you could bring your ship to the negotiations. The Kazon respect a show of force, and your ship might be just the thing we need to sway them to our side.
Gotta look at my inventory here. I have plenty of terraforming systems, so I don't have to worry about that.
The Toure and the Octanti have worked with us in the past. You should not find it difficult to make a convincing case for a renewed alliance.
I will head to the transporter room and return to my ship. Thought that was Tellarite.
Ready to beam you back to your ship, sir.
That's ma'am. What's the plan, Captain? Admiral Tuvok asked us to visit the Tuareg and the Octanti. For what purpose? We are forming an alliance of races here in the Delta Quadrant. Getting everyone to join together against the Vaadwaur? Good idea. Won't be easy, but there's an old saying that applies. Join together or die alone. Much of the original crew of Voyager will be reaching out to other races. We are to assist them wherever we can. While the ship is running as best as she can, Captain, what's our first destination? The Tuareg. From there, it's up to us who we deal with and where we go. Welcome back, Bootneck Marine. Sir, we've arrived in the Tuareg system. I almost said Octanti, which is wrong. It seems notably calmer since the last we were here. Long-range sensor scans are showing pickets of Tuareg ships in orbit. There aren't any Voth on sensors, though. It looks like they've let the Tuareg defend for themselves. Picking up something odd in subspace. Captain, recommend we check it out before contacting the Tuareg. Set a course for a subspace disturbance, and we'll see some scans. Odd. It looks like there was a ship in subspace for a moment, but now it's gone. The Tuareg used underspace, so it could be one of their ships, but the Vaadwaur used underspace too. Whatever it was, it's gone now. The Tuareg aren't responding to our hails. Perhaps if we get closer, we'll get their attention. Set a course for the planet.
That's close enough. This is restricted space, and you're not welcome.
We're on a diplomatic mission. We wish to speak to your government about security matters that will affect not just your world, the entire Delta Quadrant.
We don't need your advice. Our Voth allies are more than strong enough to help us.
Since you don't speak for your government, I suggest you connect me to someone who
Very
does.
well. Ambassador Norik will speak with you now. Don't waste his time like you've wasted mine.
What is the meaning of this?
Ambassador, I would like to extend an offer from Admiral Tuvok and the rest of Alliance High Command for the Tuareg to join our fight against the
We
Vaadwaur.
want no more alliances. The Tuareg have a mutual defense pact with the Voth, and it is quite sufficient for our needs.
I see no Voth ships in this system, Ambassador. And if you recall, it was my crew and I who helped restore your defense grid back online during the initial Vaadwaur attack.
Beyond, I do not wish to order our pickets to fire upon you, but I will if I must.
Ambassador, I think that... Cut off. Sir, multiple underspace corridors opening. Sensors are picking up 3 Vaadwaur strike teams. Red alert. Let's show the Tuareg how the Alliance can help defend their homeworld.
They're on their way.
Oh yes, Adam, it still is worth playing. I wouldn't say that's actually dying. I have the lifetime subscription. It gives you 5 more character slots, playing as different species that has better stats than what you can get, so I would say it's worth it. I am super new, so is buying in-game money worth it? Yeah, because the ships, like this ship, you can't get normally. You have to buy it, and it's pretty good.
While your ship may be formidable, it is still no match for the Voth. We have already chosen our ally.
This ship has defeated more Voth than I can count.
Lies! This is all a deception so you can get your hands on the secrets of underspace.
That is a lie. The only thing we want for our protection is agreement to help in the fight against the Vaadwaur.
What can you offer that the Voth cannot?
The Voth have yet to respond to your current distress call. We helped you without asking for anything in return.
You have given us much to think about. Upon consideration, I think this alliance is in the mutual benefit of all involved. I will take your offer to my superiors with my approval, and then we'll send an attaché to your flagship to work out the details.
No, Adam. If the ship blows up, you do not lose it. It's a pleasure to call you an ally, Ambassador. Incoming transmission from Admiral Tuvok on screen.
It is agreeable that your efforts to recruit the Touré were successful. We are reaching out to their embassy to begin our cooperation immediately. Thank you.
Understood, Admiral. Liza Flores, let's pick our new destination. Let's go to the Belmark system to help out Captain Kim. Sir, we've arrived in the Belmark system. Looks like Captain Kim is in deep negotiations with the Kazon. Let's see if he needs assistance. I also play on the PC. Is there anything different? Sorry for all these questions. I just want to ask a more experienced. Oh, that's no problem. That's the reason why I stream. I haven't personally played on the PC, but I've seen a lot of gameplays on it. I like the Xbox version better because if I look here, let me. Okay. What I can do is I can set all my stuff that I can to auto activate, which I'm not sure on the PC if you can. I mean, most of my stuff that I can is on auto activate, depending on how much damage I receive or whenever I enter battle. Thank you for the follow, Adam, and welcome to the family.
Glad to see you. It seems the Kazon don't believe we have enough ships to stop the Vaadwaur. I keep telling them we'll have the numbers if we work together, but they keep insisting they need more information.
Kazon, this is Admiral Anna of the USS Big E. As you can see, we do not have a shortage of ships.
More ships! I demand to see more!
We can't get the entire fleet here at
Our
once.
scouts have reported seeing Voyager in the Delta Quadrant again. We want to see that ship.
Voyager? Captain Kim, that's an oddly specific request.
Yes. I wonder. I'm going to try something. Things might get dicey if my suspicions are correct.
Okay, we'll be ready.
Nellic, the USS Voyager is not available. If there is anything about it that you need to know, I can answer those questions. I was stationed on Voyager during its time here in the Delta Quadrant.
Listen to Nellic's response.
You were on Voyager? That's excellent news. If you're willing to vouch for your fleet's strength, Captain Kim, we are ready to join your alliance.
That was too easy, Captain Kim.
You're telling me. Wait a second. They just transmitted a coded signal. There's a ship just outside sensor range. Probably waiting for Voyager to arrive.
Go to yellow alert.
Ensign Harry Kim? Or is it Captain now? Finally got a promotion. I hope you enjoyed your life, Captain. It ends now.
Captain Kim, do you know this Kazon from your time here?
I don't know. You have me at a disadvantage. You know my name, but I don't know who you are. At least give me the courtesy of an introduction to the man who's going to kill me.
Adam, I'm not really sure about that. I think it's possible. As long as you enter the information that you have on the PC. Like I'm not sure if it's character name. It's been a while since I've done that, so I'm honestly not sure, to be honest with you. You can trial your PC account, but that's something I don't really know.
My name is Sesson, but that means nothing to you. You would have known my mother. You served with her on Voyager until your Captain Janeway's hatred and prejudice drove her into exile with the Kazon, where she was a brave and capable leader. Tell me, Captain Kim, do you ever think about what you did to Seska?
Seska? Then you must be... We didn't even know you were still alive, Sesson. Your father took you when he left Voyager.
Unlike my mother, I survived my contacts with the Peaceful Federation. I live and now I leave the Kazon Nostrum. Leave Captain Kim to talk to Session and contact another Kazon Maj. I'm going to buy the Lifetime and I want to buy some ships. What's the best ship that you can buy? Well, it depends on what class you want to go. All of mine are cruisers. So I bought the Excelsior Cruiser Refit, Galaxy Dreadnought, which is what I'm using now. I tried the Multi-Vector Escort. It's okay. The Thunderchild is a pretty good ship. The Constitution class from the TOS series is pretty good. I bought the Constellation Cruiser. That's pretty good with the warp bubbles. The Excelsior Advanced Heavy Cruiser is also a good ship. I got the Retrofit Galaxy Cruiser just for the saucer section separation. And I did buy the Romulan Dreadnought bundle pack. That is a very good ship. I use the Scimitar so I can have more science powers. And I think that's all the ships I bought. Oh yeah, I did buy the Venture Cruiser because of the antimatter spread.
Ensign Harry.
I don't know.
My name.
Sesk.
While Sesson and Captain Kim squabble over old hurts, I would like to make you an offer.
I'm listening.
My clan has taken over a new planet, but the climate is arid and water is in short supply. About 100 of your terraforming systems would change our prospects for the better. If you will provide them, I'll pledge the loyalty of the Kazon Relora to you right now, as well as the ships of all the clans who are our allies.
Yes, we have that many terraforming systems. We will give them to you for your assistance.
The Kazon Relora will fight by your side.
We may be calling upon you sooner than we think.
Shields up. Red alert. I knew Kazon. Not this one. Not all.
I do love that heavy phaser spinal lance. Get back into range and use antimatter spread. If you want, Adam, you're certainly welcome to send me a friend request over Xbox Live.
I apologize for the deception. Mage Session holds a great deal of power over the rest of the Kazon clans. I hope my actions here will convince you that our desire to assist you against the Vaadwaur is sincere.
Captain Kim, can we trust him?
The Kazon are very factional. I can believe that Sesson strong-armed them into acting as they did. I would like to welcome the Kazon Ogla and the other allied Kazon to the Alliance.
Agreed. Still got never mind, he's dead. Incoming transmission from Captain Kim, sir.
Great work getting the Kazon Relora to join the Alliance. There's no way the Nistrum would join us. Sesson is obsessed with Voyager. I don't know what his father told him about us, but Seska was a thorn in our sides for most of our early time in the Delta Quadrant. She certainly wasn't the victim. She was the aggressor. It looks like her hatred of Voyager has been passed on to her son. I wish he could have had a better legacy. I'll return to Admiral Tuvok in the Alyan system. See you there.
Understood, Captain. Liza Flores, let's pick our new destination. We will go to the Rushan system.
Greetings. I am on my way with several cooperative ships. It was simple enough to get them onto our side, but the real problem now is with the Octanti. The Octanti consular should be at your location now. Please begin discussions without us. We shall be there soon.
We'll hail the Octanti consular's ship.
Greetings. I am Ambassador Rerick of the Octanti.
Good day,
I've
Ambassador.
examined the proposal your government's transmitting, and I'm afraid the Octanti people must decline. The Federation, the Klingon Empire, and the Romulan Republic all give rank and commissions to Borg drones. You call them liberated, but they are still Borg. The Borg drove us off our homeworld and massacred our people. An alliance with them would be unthinkable.
These drones, as you call them, are valued officers. They are free from the collective and no longer desire to assimilate anyone.
Borg are Borg. We will not join your alliance, and we never will. Our people have lost too much already. I won't be led into another unwinnable war.
This is 7 of 9. I have a priority message for the Octanti.
We are in communication with them, 7, patching you
Ambassador
in.
Rerick, the Cooperative has a problem with which they require your assistance. An Octanti synthetic virus has infected a recently liberated cube, causing severe problems for the fragile consciousnesses of the former drones. They are falling to madness. Our sensors show the cube is moving in this direction. You are in danger.
Thank you. I'm not sure why Xbox One is better than the PS4 as far as the movement. Why would they? How would they even know about this
Unknown.
meeting?
We need the Octanti to transmit the shutdown code for the synthetic virus. If done quickly, the liberated Borg aboard the cube may recover.
Ambassador, I implore you to help the crew of that cube. They are no longer part of the collective and they need your help.
If the virus infected them, then our work is done. They will destroy themselves.
7, how long before the cube
It's arriving
arrives?
now. Your time is up.
Lower your prepare assimilated.
Ambassador, please deactivate the virus. There are thousands of liberated Borg on that cube who need your help.
Listen to her.
Borg are a blight. The only course of action is extermination.
7, can you open the channel to the cube? Maybe we can reason with them. Attempt to save the collective Borg ship.
Rerick, where is Rerick? I know he is here. Please deactivate virus.
Wait, what?
Mashk? Is that you?
Rerick, you know him?
My brother. He and 4 other Octanti volunteered to be infected with the virus and taken by the Borg 7 years ago. I thought he was lost to us.
He's been liberated by the cooperative. Deactivate the virus and you can
Deactivate
save
him
him.
Now. It's not working. The cube's automated defenses are too strong. We'll need to weaken it before I can transmit the code.
Going to try to defend itself. Red alert. Separate the saucer. Call my saucer because they're almost done.
Ship is under attack.
Zarek, we intercepted a transmission about your meeting. It was right. You were here. I fought the madness to get to you. Dangerous. But I knew you would not abandon us. Thank you.
You did well, Mesh.
I'm so overjoyed to see you. I never believed in this liberation idea. It was a fantasy, grieving. Having seen it firsthand, hearing my brother's voice again, maybe I shouldn't have been so willing to dismiss hope. I will see that the Aktanti people seriously consider your proposal. We need to reconsider many things.
Consideration is a great start. Admiral Tuvok is hailing us,
We
sir,
knew
on
recruiting
screen.
the Aktanti was going to be problematic. You did exceptionally well with a very difficult task.
Understood, Admiral. Liza Flores, let's pick our new destination. To the Nile system to help Neelix. Sir, we have arrived in the Nile system. This area is a hotbed for Azari bounty hunters and pirates. There's so much that the Benthans make regular sweeps through this area as well. Neelix's ship is waiting for us, sir. Let's meet up with Neelix and see if he needs a hand.
Oh, thank goodness you've arrived. I'm trying to work with the Hazari, but they are a demanding lot. They're using this opportunity to milk the Benthans for everything they've got.
They have
To
demands?
say the least. First, they want the Benthans to void the warrants of 3 of the Hazari, Niken, Yakela, and Negrasa. Then they want 2 prisoners released. And if that weren't enough, they're demanding bounty hunting licenses for the Ramar, Zilman, and Osprinti systems.
I think I should speak with them. Patch me through.
Pleasure to see you again. I assume you can speak with more authority than this Talaxian.
He has given me a list of requests. You're asking for quite a lot. But I'll speak with the Benthans and see if we can come to an
Then I
arrangement.
wish you good luck. Your offer is tempting, but we simply don't have any help to give you. All of my resources have to be focused on the Benthans breathing down our necks.
I'm still trying to work this out, you
The
Dren.
Benthans usually have a ship patrolling this area of the system. It's a neutral ground, but they know what can happen in neutral areas. The ship should be able to contact the Benthan High Justicar for us.
Lay in a course.
The Benthans keep a close eye on this system. Lots of deals are made here.
Connecting you to the Benthan High Justicar, Captain. On
I
screen.
am High Justicar Mehtan. I was told you needed to speak to me on a critical matter.
We're building an alliance slowly but surely. As a matter of fact, that's why I need your help.
How can we assist you?
We're trying to recruit the Azari, but they have some demands. If you'd be willing to look at the
It's all
list.
demands when it comes to the Hazari. Demands, deals, and contracts. Transmit their list. I haven't had a good laugh in days.
Transmit the Azari demands.
Agree to all this. I'm sorry.
Perhaps you don't need to agree to all of it. What can you do? The Hazari don't join us, the Vaadwaur may recruit them.
I can rescind the warrants for Niken and Yakela, but not Negrasa. He's caused too much trouble to let him go free. And the prisoners, I'll exchange them for Nikedin, if the Hazari will give him up. He's been raising havoc in 3 sectors. I'll give them one of the systems for hunting, but not all 3. Let them choose which one they want.
Thank you for being willing to negotiate. I'll take your offer to the Hazari.
Will they give us what we want?
No, but...
Of course we knew they wouldn't give us everything. But if you don't ask for everything, you won't get anything. Hmm?
As I was saying, they won't agree to all your demands, but they are willing to negotiate. Transmit modified demands.
Oh, I mean, good. Let's see here. We give the Benthans Nikedin, and we get 2 of our captains back? Done. Nikedin is a Bashik Monar. I think the closest translation we have to your language is a pit where you throw your pack animal. Take him, but he won't go without a fight.
We'll collect him and deliver him to the Benthans. Then we have a deal?
Sure. I'll draw up the contract. Just transmit your authorization and you've got a deal. As soon as the Benthans deliver, the Hazari are part of your alliance. Nikedin is in hiding, but I'll give you an encoded signal to lure him out. He'll think it's one of our ships giving him the all-clear. You can use one of the Benthan satellites nearby to relay the signal. We send signals on them all the time. It'll lend to your credibility.
Agreed. Pleasure doing business with you.
A trap? Fine. I'll kill you then.
That was easy.
Fine. I won't lose my ship and crew for this. You've beaten me.
As a deputized agent of the Benthan Guard, you are hereby under arrest. Lower your shields and prepare to be transported to our brig.
What? The Benthans? I thought I'd be going to one of your prisons. I can escape from one of those in a week.
Are you going to come along peacefully?
Lowering shields now. Just don't vaporize me.
How cooperative of you.
We should take our prisoner to that Benthan patrol ship.
And just to shake him up a little bit.
The Hazari seem a little too happy about this outcome. Even if Yadren doesn't like Nikedrin, I didn't think he'd be so quick to give him up to the Benthans.
They must have really hated him.
That's the case.
Eliadren, we need to talk.
On behalf of all the Hazari, thank you for delivering that Gratok Nikedin to the Benthans.
What's your angle? Why are you all so giddy?
Oh, what can it hurt now? We've got an airtight contract. Remember those hollow emitters we got from that Ferengi? He also sold us a nice, personal-sized one with a low-emission power pack. We gave that one to Nikedin. Right about now, he should be slipping out of the brig and into the crew of that Benthan cruiser you delivered him to. A spy on the High Justicar ship. We'll know everything.
What? I have to tell the Benthans about
Not
this.
so fast. Our contract specifically states that you cannot interfere in the matter of Captain Nikedin once you have delivered him to the Benthans.
Telling them would be the very definition of interference.
Contract be damned. I'm forming the Benthans. We have a channel open to the Bentham High Justicar, sir. Thank you to Vrel on screen.
Anything else you need?
Azari tricked us. Niketin is outfitted with a hollow emitter. He plans to escape your brig and blend into your crew as a spy.
Strange energy readings. Nikiten's already out of the brig. I'll start bioscans. We'll root him out. Thank you.
I'm sorry about this. Alerting you will damage our relations with Azari, but I think it's worth it.
And that's done. I'll meet you back at Voyager.
Captain Admiral Tuvok wishes to speak with you once again on screen.
You did the right thing. I am sure the Benthans are grateful that you revealed a spy in their midst. It is unfortunate that you could not keep the Hazari in the Alliance, but not every choice we make has a completely positive outcome.
Understood, Admiral. Eliza Flores, let's pick our new destination. Ready to leave on your orders, awaiting your destination. Probrile system to assist the Doctor with the hierarchy. And this will be the last mission of this stream for tonight. Sir, we have arrived in the system. Admiral Tuvok said the Doctor will be infiltrating a hierarchy ship. He made it unsuccessfully. He should be waiting for our signal. Let's not keep him waiting.
Hello again. I thought it would be best if I used your bridge's hollow emitters for this conversation. I'm currently in disguise on board the hierarchy ship as one of those potato-looking fellows, and I don't think you want to see any more of this than you have to.
It's fine, Doctor. What's the situation?
I assume I'm one of the crew. I've begun a review of their cost analysis matrix, which is what they use to determine if any particular course of action will be profitable. Right now, their ship is running silent, which means they're cloaked, and all higher-level computer functions are locked out. I need those to complete my review. You need to convince them to decloak. Hail them. Show them their cloak isn't enough to hide them from the Alliance. Then, you might be able to convince them to join.
That's what we came here to do.
The ship is currently cloaked by one of the nav beacons in this region of space. Just head to the nav beacon, and you'll get their attention.
We have the coordinates. This should shake them up.
The hierarchy once corrupted my programming in an attempt to spy on Voyager. This seems... These subroutines are quite useful. Perhaps I'll write a holonovel about my experiences as a spy.
That's close enough. I don't want any trouble, but I would like to know how you knew our location.
Suffice it to say that tracking you is a taste of the Alliance's power. Join us in our fight against the Vaadwaur, and we can share that power with you.
Don't tell us your secrets, and we won't tell you ours. As for your offer of an alliance, give me a moment to consider it.
A moment,
the hierarchy
yes.
is consulting the cost analysis matrix. This is exactly what I needed. This is going to take some time. We'll need to stall them while I get what I need.
Your moment is up.
I am sorry, but the hierarchy has evaluated the investment needed for such an undertaking, and we find that the Alliance ships are simply outmatched by the Vaadwaur. There's no profit in using them. We'll stay out of this fight.
I'm sorry, but I don't agree with your analysis of our
I have an idea.
capabilities.
Follow my lead.
Your lead? Very well.
Perhaps we could arrange for a demonstration of their abilities. I could reroute the cloaking device through our main deflector dish and create convincing holographic targets for them to fight.
Sounds like a reasonable idea.
You could do that. Very well. That will show us what these Alliance ships are capable of. Then we'll run the numbers again. Are you ready to prove your worth?
Of course, we have no idea. Sorry, you have no idea what my ship is capable
Two
of.
holographic Borg probes coming up.
All right.
Probes? Hardly a challenge. I want something big. Give me a Voth bulwark. Also, I don't care if they can just defeat the hologram. I want to see how well this person works with their crew. Anyone can throw firepower at something. It's another thing to be a good manager of people.
Voth bulwark? Very well, we can handle it.
Voth bulwark coming up.
Red alert.
Finish off.
Rear shield failure.
Here, look at you.
I don't believe it. Run the numbers again. I don't believe it. Run the numbers again. Very well. It seems that we underestimated you. If other ships are like yours, we'll gladly join your alliance.
Glad to have you aboard, Larval. It's Admiral Tuvok, Captain. He wants to speak to you. On
Excellent
screen.
work, Doctor. Your recordings of the Hierarchy's cost analysis matrix will be a great benefit to Starfleet intelligence. And you. I must say, bringing the Hierarchy into the Alliance is quite unexpected. I thought it would take weeks of back-channel negotiations to make any progress with them at all. Thank you for taking a risk. Your show of power must have been most impressive.
Understood, Admiral. Eliza Flores. Let's pick our new destination. Ready to leave on your orders. Return to the Voyager.
Our success on this mission falls within expected parameters. Some of the races are willing to join us, but others did not see the wisdom of working together toward a common goal. We will continue our efforts. Perhaps if we take a different approach with those who are still reluctant, they will see the value of cooperation.
We did our best, Admiral.
Admiral Tuvok sent me a report on the situation. Hopefully the work we've done today will pay off. The Vaadwaur are a large threat, one that cannot be ignored. The Vaadwaur lost everything 900 years ago, when their enemies united against them. It shows how arrogant Gol is that he's allowing it to happen again.
Okay, so thank you everyone for showing up, and we'll see you next time.